Carmen will sit here, so she does not. You'll work it out.
Okay.
Or wherever you want.
I'm so sorry, but I can't.
Did you? I can go where you want.
No, I'll sit there.
I know, but I would like you to.
What? Yeah. I'll just move over one. Well, let's just all move over one. I'm gonna have more time.
Wow, man.
Yeah, she got this guy. So we just called walking up and walking to the party tonight. I thought that I never thought I
We're required by law to let you know that if there's a sudden emergency, a flash flood, giant hurricane, giant scorpions, a Kevin Costner film, a political discussion, there is an emergency exit right there where you came in. It's easy to find. You could probably find it with your eyes closed. There's also one other emergency exit right up this aisle. Watch out for the stairs going down. They're not as forgiving. Should as this is a wonderful time.
That sounded dangerous.
Cell phones and Game Boys,
Kill the audience.
or pagers. Anybody still have a pager? I thought not. Obsolete technology already. If your cell phone does go off during the performance, you will, in fact, be handed a cello and be asked to join the orchestra. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you all about? Last weekend, somebody asked me, so I hear this show is about aestheticism. What is that? It's a very long word with a bunch of vowels in it that's hard to say, for starters. So I actually wrote down a little bit about that. So anybody, do I have any Latin scholars in the audience?
You'll also be able to read about it on the screen in a few minutes.
So art for artists. So art for art's sake, it was very popular in the 1870s, 1880s in England, and it ensconced the ideals of beauty above anything pragmatic. But Gilbert actually went above and beyond that, just making fun of aestheticism in general, because he's also making fun of fads, superficiality, vanity, hypocrisy, pretentiousness, and he satirizes romantic love, rural simplicity, and of course, military bluster. Now you are all educated. There'll be a test on this later. Okay. Anything else I need to tell you about?
Air conditioning?
Yes?
Is there air conditioning?
Is there air conditioning? You know, we were asking that last night, and we did not get an answer.
Oh.
There's a power out to put the timer on. Yes, it is warm. It is warm in here. You are all welcome to shed the outer layers and make yourself comfortable.
Well, that depends upon whether they have outer layers to shed. Might turn into a totally different show.
Totally different show. This production has a unique, small. We've expanded the production a little bit. One of our generous donors donated the royalty cost to include a new song that has been added to the musical. Actually, it was an old song that was cut from the original production in 1881. And then the actual melody line was lost. All they had was the accompaniment. So somebody reconstructed the melody line for the Duke's song, which you will hear near the beginning of Act 1. However, it does cost money. So we had our generous donor actually pay for that. Speaking of generous donors, you know that theater productions do not rely on ticket sales alone. And so we welcome donations as you see fit. We are a 501c3 tax-deductible corporation or whatever you want to call it, organization.
Yes, corporate.
And
It is incorporated.
We welcome that. If you'd like to donate immediately, we'll put a bucket out near the exit, and you can put your croutons and jewelry and diamonds in the bucket as you go along. Let's see. Anybody here for the first time seeing a Gilbert and Sullivan show? Ooh, you're in for a treat. It is technically an operetta, which is an opera with dialogue. And fortunately for you, it's in English, unlike those fancy hoity-toity Italian and German operas. So we hope you enjoy Patience or Bunthorne's Bride.
cynosure of our eyes and hearts remains icy and sensible. What are we to do?
The love of maidens is to him as interesting as the taxes.
Would that it were! He pays his taxes.
And he cherishes the receipts.
Oh, happy receipts.
Fools.
Beg your pardon.
Fools and blind. The man loves, wildly loves.
But whom? None of us.
No, none of us. His weird fancy has lighted for the nonce upon Patience, the little village milkmaid.
Impatient? Oh, it cannot be.
Bah. But yesterday I caught him in her dairy eating fresh butter with a tablespoon. Today, he is not well.
But Patience boasts that she has never loved, that love is to her a sealed book. Oh, he cannot be serious.
'Tis but a passing fancy. 'Twill quickly fade away. promised ecstasy, which the earthly might easily mistake for indigestion. But it is not indigestion. It is aesthetic transfiguration. Enough of that. Come.
Oh, say, I have some news for you. The 35th Dragoon Guards have halted in the village and are even now on their way to this very spot.
The 35th Dragoon Guards!
They are fleshly men of full habit.
We care nothing for dragoon guards.
Bless me, you were all engaged to them a year ago.
A year ago.
My poor child, you don't understand these things. A year ago, they were very well in our eyes, but since then, our tastes have been etherealized, our perceptions exalted. Come, it is time to lift up our voices in morning carol to our Reginald. Let us to his door.
20 lovesick maidens weep, lovesick all against our will. 20 years hence we shall be, 20 lovesick
Style of the Bishop of Slaughter and Man, a dash of the Dorsey, divested of quackery, narrative powers of Dickens and Thackeray, Victor Emmanuel, Peak Haunting Parable, Thomas Aquinas and Dr. Shishaverell, Tupper and Tennyson, Daniel Defoe, Anthony Trollope and Mr. Guizet. Yes, 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 yes. Take all of these elements, all make this musical, melt them all down in a liquid unusable, set them to simmer and scrape off the scum, and the Heli Dragoon is the residuum. If you want a receipt for this soldier like Paragon, get at the wealth of the Zong if you can. The family pride of a Spaniard of Aragon, force of Mephisto pronouncing a ban, a snack of Lord Waterford, reckless and rollicky, swagger of Roderick heading his clan, the keen penetration of Paddington Polity, grace of an obelisk on a divan, the genius strategic of Caesar or Hannibal, skill of Sir Norman in thrashing a cannibal, flavor of Hamlet the stranger, a touch of him, little of Manfred, not very much of him, beetle of Burlington, Richardson Shell, Mr. Macomber and Madame Tussaud. Yes, 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 yes. Take all of these elements, all make this musical, melt them all down in a heavy, diffusible, set them to simmer, and course, about 144 years ago. And so I don't suppose many of you recognize many of those names from the 18th and 19th century. What I usually do for such songs like this is I usually write a new lyric for it using more modern times, but this usually takes me an hour or so of writing lyrics. So instead I decided to take the entire song, hand it off to an artificial intelligent chatbot, and it came back with something like this from 20th and 21st century. If you want a receipt for this culture phenomenon, borrow the wealth of a mogul supreme, the strength of Ali who refused to be trodden on, spirit of Gagarin chasing a dream, a dash of DiCaprio, Oscars eluding him, swagger of Jagger still treading at dawn, the shrewd innovation of Bezos computing him, grace of Michelle with a world to take on, the conning of Bond, though he's purely fictitious, the reach of DeGeneres, charming in witches, the voice of Sinatra, a melody master, the speed of Hussein, making history faster, Curie's persistence and rolling success, Pacino's Bravo and Gaga's excess. Yes. Take all of the elements, all inexcusable, melt them all down in a heavy crucible, set them to simmer and break all the stone, and a heavy dragoon hits the residue on. On the scene of our former triumphs. But where is the Duke?
Oh, here I am.
Oh, come. Don't get way. Cheer up.
I'm as cheerful as a poor devil could be who has the misfortune of being the Duke with 1,000 a day.
Most men would envy you.
Envy me? Tell me, Major, are you fond of toffee?
Oh, very. We are all fond of toffee. We are!
Yes, and toffee in moderation is a capital thing. But to live it on toffee, to have toffee for breakfast, toffee for dinner, toffee at tea time, here you go, sir. In case I've got a show to do. And be it supposed that you would appreciate anything but toffee. How would you like that?
I suppose under those circumstances, even toffee would become monotonous.
Well, and for toffee read flattery, adulation, and abject deference. To such a pitch that I thought that man was born bent at the degree of 45 at birth. Yet, what is there to adulate in me? Or am I particularly intelligent? Am I remarkably studious? Am I excruciatingly witty? Am I unusually accomplished? Am I exceptionally virtuous?
You are about as commonplace a young man as ever I saw.
You are! Yes, and that describes me to a T. Thank you very much. And I couldn't stand the thought of it any longer, so I joined this second-class cavalry regiment. In the army, thought I would be snubbed or occasionally bullied. Who knows? The thought was rapture. Here I am. Seem they do good in their generation. They make the wealthy upstart teem with Christian love and self-negation. The bitterest tongue that ever lashed men's folly trips with milk and honey, while scandal hides her head abashed, brought face to face with rank and money, while scandal hides her head abashed, brought face to face face with rank and money. Yes, and the white, the head of mass, brought face to face with rank and money. Society forgets her laws and prudery her affectations, while Mrs. Grundy pleads our cause and talks wild oats and toleration. Archbishop's weak at what they think a downright crime in common shoddy. Although Archbishop shouldn't wink at anything or anybody, a good Archbishop shouldn't wink at anything or anybody. A good Archbishop shouldn't wink at anything or anybody.
And here come the ladies.
Oh, and who's that gentleman with the long hair?
I do not know.
He seemed quite popular.
He does seem popular.
Now is not this ridiculous, and is not this preposterous? A thorough case of absurdity, explain it if you can. Instead of rushing eagerly to cherish us and foster us, they all prefer this melancholy literary man. Instead of sliding, peering at us, passing looks and peering at us, blushing at us, blushing at us, flirting with the fan, they're actually sneering at us, sneering at us, jeering at us, pretty sort of treatment for a military man. They're actually sneering at us, sneering at us, sneering at us, pretty sort of ridiculous, preposterous. Explain it if you can. Now is not this ridiculous, and is not this preposterous? A thorough-paced absurdity. Explain it if you can. Instead of rushing eagerly to cherish as impossible, we all prefer to spell it, calling literary man. Instead of smiling, beauty, and expressing its superior, flirting and splashing and flirting with the fan. They're actually sneering at us, sneering at us, sneering at us. Friendlies on the treatment for a military man. They're actually sneering at us, sneering at us, sneering at us. Friendlies on the treatment for a military man. Now all this ridiculous and is not as preposterous. They all prefer to spell it, calling literary man. Now all this ridiculous and is not as preposterous. They all prefer to spell it, calling literary man. Now is not this ridiculous and is not as preposterous.
Angela, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, sir, leave us. Our minds are but ill-tuned to light love talk.
But what on earth has come over you all?
Bunthorne, he has come over us. He has come among us, and he has idealized us.
Has he successfully idealized you?
He has.
Good old Bunthorne.
My eyes are open. I droop to study him. I am soulfully intense. I am limp, and I cling.
Oh, spinach.
Finished. At last. Finished. Ah.
Are you better now?
Yes. Oh, it's you. Yes, I am better now. The poem is finished, and my soul has gone out into it. That was all. It was nothing worth mentioning. It occurs 3 times a day. Oh, patience! Dear patience.
Will it please you read it to us, sir?
This will supplicate.
Shall I?
No!
I will read it if you bid me.
You can if you like.
It is a wild, weird, fleshly thing, yet very tender, very good, very precious. It is called "O Hollow, Hollow, Hollow."
Is it a hunting song?
Hunting song. No, it is not a hunting song. It is the wail of the poet's heart upon discovering that everything is commonplace. To understand it, cling passionately to one another and think of baked lilies. Oh, hollow, hollow, hollow. What time the poet half hymned, the writhing maid, lithe-limbed, quivering on amaranthine asphodel. How can he paint her woes, knowing as well he knows that all can be set right with calomel? When from the poet's plinth the amorous colocynth yearns for the aloe, faint with rapturous thrills, how can he hymn their throes, knowing as well he knows that they are only uncompounded pills? Is it? And can it be nature hath this degree, nothing poetic in the world shall dwell? All that in all her works something poetic lurks, even in colocynth and caramel? I cannot tell.
How purely fragrant.
How earnestly precious.
Well, seems to me to be nonsense.
Nonsense, yes, but oh, what precious nonsense.
This is all very well, but you seem to forget that you are engaged to us.
It can never be. You are not Imperian. You are not Delacrucian. Why, you are not even early English. Oh, be early English ere it is too late.
Red and yellow. Primary colors. South Kensington.
we didn't design our uniforms, but we don't see how they can be improved.
No, you wouldn't. Still, there is a coppery grey velvet with a tender bloom like cold gravy, which made for the 14th century, trimmed with Venetian leather and Spanish altar lace, and surmounted with something Japanese, ecstatic, well, would at least be early English. Come, lady.
20 lovesick ravens weep, lovesick all against our will. 20 years hence we shall meet, 20 lovesick ravens
Gentlemen, this is an insult to the British uniform.
A uniform which has been as successful in the courts of Venus as on the field of Mars.
Here!
Fall in! When I first put this uniform on, I said as I looked in the glass, 'tis 1 to 1,000,000, and every civilian my figure and form will surpass. Gold lace has a charm for the fair, and I've plenty of that and to spare. And a lover's expressions, when uttered in Hessians, are eloquent everywhere. Ah, fact that I counted upon when I first put this uniform on.
By a simple coincidence you could ever have counted upon. The same thing occurred to me when I first put this uniform on.
I said when I first put it on, 'tis clear to the various dunce that every beauty will feel it her duty to yield to its glamour at once. They'll see that I'm freely gold laced, in a uniform handsome and chaste. But the various expressions of artistic expressions are very much more to their taste, which I never counted upon when I first put this uniform on.
By a simple coincidence you could never have counted upon. I didn't anticipate that when I first put this uniform on.
Right face! Forward! March! And left! Right! Left!
Am I alone and unobserved? I am. Then let me own I am an aesthetic sham. This air severe is but a mere veneer. This cynic smile is but a while of guile. This costume chaste is but good taste misplaced. Let me confess, a languid love for lilies does not like me. Lank limbs and haggard cheeks do not like me. I do not care for dirty greens by any means. I am not fond of what or seeds that's Japanese. I am not fond of uttering platitudes in stained glass attitudes. In short, my medievalism's affectation, born of a morbid love, of admiration. shine in the high aesthetic line as a man of culture rare. You must get upon the germs of the transcendental terms and plot them everywhere. You must lie upon the daisies and discoursing of the phrases of your complicated state of mind. Oh, meaning doesn't matter if it's only idle chatter of a transcendental kind. And everyone will say, as you walk your mystic way, if this young man expresses himself in terms too deep for me, why, what a very singularly deep young man this deep young man must be. Be eloquent praise of the very dull days which have long since passed away, and convince them if you can that the reign of good Queen Anne was courteous, harmless day. Of course you will approve of its endless fresh new, and declare it's crude and mean, or art stops short in the cultivated court of the Empress Josephine. And everyone will say, as you walk your mystic way, it's that's not good enough for him, which is good enough for me. Why, what a very cultivated kind of youth this kind of youth must be. Then a sentimental passion of a vegetable fashion must excite your languid spleen, and attachment of a Plato for a bashful young potato, or a not too French bean. Though the Philistines may jostle, you may rank its head apostle in the high aesthetic band. If you walk that Piccadilly with the puppy or a lily in your medieval hand. And everyone will say, as you walk your flowery way, if he's content with the vegetable love, which would certainly not suit me, why, what a most particularly pure young man this pure young man must be. Patience, come hither. I am pleased with thee, the bitter-hearted one, who finds all else hollow, is pleased with thee. For you are not hollow, are you?
No thanks, I am blind. Oh, I beg your pardon, I interrupt you.
Life is made up of interruptions. The tortured soul, yearning for solitude, rides under them. Oh, but my heart is weary. Oh, I'm a cursed thing. Don't go.
Really, I'm very sorry.
Tell me, girl, do you ever yearn?
I earn my living.
No. Do you know what it is to be heart-hungry? Do you know what it is to yearn for the indefinable, and yet to be brought face to face daily with the multiplication table? Do you know what it is to seek oceans and to find puddles? To long for whirlwinds, and yet to have to do the best you can with the bellows? That's my case. Oh, I'm a cursed thing. Don't go.
If you please, I don't understand you. You frighten me.
Don't be frightened. It's only poetry.
Well, if that's poetry, I don't like poetry.
Don't you? Can I trust her? Patience. You don't like poetry? Well, between you and me, I don't like poetry. It's hollow, unsubstantial, unsatisfactory. What's the use of yearning for Elysian fields when you know you can't get them? And would only let about our building leases if you had them.
Sir,
Patience, I have long loved you. Let me tell you a secret. I'm not as bilious as I look. If you like, I may cut my hair. There is more innocent fun within me than a casual spectator would imagine. You have never seen me frolicsome. Be a good girl, a very good girl, and one day you shall. If you're fond of touch-and-go jocularity, this is the shop for it.
Sir, I will speak plainly. In the matter of love, I'm taught. I've never loved but my great aunt, but I'm quite certain that under any circumstances, I couldn't possibly love you.
Oh, a blank. Care what becomes of me. I've only to ask that you will not abuse my confidence. Though you despise me, I'm extremely popular with the other young ladies.
I only ask that you leave me and never renew the subject.
Certainly. Broken-hearted and desolate I go. Oh, to be wafted away from this black Aceldama of sorrow, where the dust of an earthy today is the earth of a dusty tomorrow. It's a little thing of my own. I call it Heart Foam. I shall not publish it. Farewell, patience. Patience, farewell!
on you where a lover dangling after you. Hey, willow, waylio, I would fain discover if you have a lover. Hey, willow, waylio.
Gentle sir, my heart is frolicsome and free. Hey, but he's too full, willow, willow, waly. Nobody I care for comes a-courting me. Hey, willow, waly, oh. Nobody I care for comes a-courting therefore. Hey, willow,
Pretty, pretty maiden, will you marry me? Hey, but I'm hopeful, willow, willow, waly. I may say at once I'm a man of property. Hey, willow, waly, oh. Money, I despise it, many people prize it. Hey, willow, waly, oh.
Gentle sir, although to marry I design, hey, but he's faithful, willow, willow, waly. As yet I do not know you, and so I must decline. Hey, willow, waly, oh. To other maidens know you, as yet I do not know you.
Hey, willow, Can it be that you don't recognize me?
Recognise you? No, indeed I don't.
Have 15 years so greatly changed me?
15 years, what you mean?
Have you forgotten the friend of your youth? Your Archibald? Your little playfellow? Oh, Kronos, this is too bad of you.
Archibald? Is it possible? Why, let me look. It must be. Oh, I'm so happy. I thought we should never meet again. And how you've grown.
Yes, Patience, I am much taller and much stouter than I was.
And how you've improved.
Yes, Patience, I am very beautiful.
Surely that doesn't make you unhappy.
Yes, Patience. Gifted as I am with a beauty which has probably not its rival on earth, I am nevertheless utterly and completely miserable.
Oh, but why?
My child love for you has never faded. Conceive then the horror of my situation when I tell you that it is my hideous destiny to be madly loved at first sight by every woman I come across.
Why do you make yourself so picturesque? Why not disguise yourself? Disfigure yourself? Anything to escape this persecution?
No, Patience, that may not be. These gifts, irksome as they are, were given to me for the enjoyment and delectation of my fellow creatures. I am a trustee for beauty, and it is my duty to see that the conditions of my trust are faithfully discharged.
You two are a poet?
Yes, I am the apostle of simplicity. I am called Archibald the All-Right, for I am infallible.
And is it possible that you condescend to love a girl such as I?
Yes, Patience. Is it not strange? I have loved you with a Florentine 14th century frenzy for a full 15 years.
Oh, marvellous! I have hitherto been deaf to the voice of love, but I seem now to know what love is. It has been revealed to me. It is Archibald Grosvenor.
Yes, Patience, it is.
We will never part.
We will live and die together.
I swear it.
We both swear it.
Oh, what horror.
What's the matter?
Why, you are perfection. A source of endless ecstasy to all who know you.
I know I am. Well?
Bless my heart, the
Merciful powers, I never thought of that.
Monopolise those features upon which all women love to linger. It would be unpardonable.
Why, so it would. Oh, fatal perfection! Again you interpose between me and my happiness.
Would that you were but not less beautiful than you are.
Would that I were, but candour compels me to admit that I'm not.
Our duty is clear. We must part, and forever.
Oh, misery. And yet, I cannot question the propriety of your decision. Farewell, Patience.
Farewell, Archibald. Oh, but stay!
Yes, Patience?
Although I may not love you, for you are perfection, there's nothing to prevent your loving me. I'm plain, homely, unattractive.
Why? That's true.
The love of such a man as you for such a girl as I must be unselfish.
Unselfishness itself.
For to marry you would very selfish be.
Hey, but I'm doleful, willow, hey.
You may all the same continue loving me.
Hey, willow, baby, oh, the worthy glory, I go on adoring. Hey, willow, baby,
What? Oh.
That very simple sound, gay pipe and dear pleasure, built up before it comes, tread again with classic measure, tread again with classic measure. Every heart with hope is beating, for at this exciting meeting, fate of fortune will decide who shall be our one-horn's bride. Every heart with hope is beating, for at this exciting meeting, fate of fortune will decide who shall be our one-horn's bride. Very simple song, really ripe and dear pleasure, built up before it comes, strategy with classic measure, strategy with classic measure,
Now tell us, we pray you, why must they array you? Oh, poet, how say you, what is it you have done? Now tell us, we pray you, why must they array you? Oh, poet, how say you, what is it you've done? Oh, poet, how say you, what is it you've done? Of right sacrificial by sentence judicial, this seems the initial, then why don't you run? They cannot have led you to hang or behead you, nor may they all wed you, unfortunate one. Then tell us, we pray you, why must they array you? Oh, poet, how say you, what is it you've done?
baffled for.
Oh, God's blessing on his solicitor.
A hideous curse on his solicitor.
God's blessing on his solicitor.
A hideous curse on his solicitor.
A blessing
A curse!
on his
A curse on his solicitor. Stay, we implore you, before our hopes are blighted. You see before you the men to whom you are plighted. Stay, we implore you, for we adore you, to us you're plighted, to be united. Stay, we implore you. Your maiden's heart, do not still to pity's eloquent appeal. Such conduct British soldiers feel. Sigh, sigh, all sigh. To foam and steel we rarely see a British soldier bend the knee. Yet one and all we kneel to ye. Kneel, kneel, ah, kneel. Our soldiers very seldom cry, and yet I need not tell you why. Our teardrop dews each martial eye. Weep, weep, oh weep. We soldiers very seldom cry, and yet we need not tell you why. Our teardrop dews each martial eye. Weep, weep, oh weep.
Overcome your diffidence and natural timidity. Tickets for the raffle should be purchased with avidity. Put in Lamborghini and the husband you again. Such a judge of blue and white and other kinds of pottery, from early Oriental down to modern terracottery. What in Lamborghini you may cry in a lottery. Such an opportunity may not occur again.
Such a judge of blue and white and other kinds of pottery, from early Oriental down to modern terracottery. What in Lamborghini you may draw a in a lottery. Such an opportunity may not occur again.
We've been thrown over, we're aware, but we don't care, There's issue to see, no doubt of it, as no best ever came out of it. And someday we shall get our share. So we don't care,
Or to buy.
Most certainly I am. Why shouldn't I?
Oh, fortune, this is hard. Blindfold your eyes. 2 minutes will decide who wins the prize.
Oh, fortune, to my aching heart be kind. I must, thou art blindfolded, but not blind. Just raise your bandage thus, that you may see, and give the prize to me.
and many a week she's loved me fondly and has dared to speak. But nature, for a strength too mighty far, has burst the bonds of art. And here we are.
No, Mr. Monthorn, no, you're wrong again. Permit me, I endeavour to explain.
Exactly so.
Impose you to contempt must lead.
Exactly so.
Blind vanity's dissension seed.
Exactly so.
It follows then a maiden who devotes herself to loving you is prompted by no selfish view. Is prompted by no selfish view.
Exactly so.
Are you resolved to wed this shameless one?
Is there no chance for any other?
None.
and whose tastes are pure.
Aesthetic! He is aesthetic!
Yes, yes, I am aesthetic and poetic.
We love you.
They love him, horror.
They love him, horror!
They love me, horror, horror, horror.
As predicted, there will be a 15 to 20-minute intermission. Please feel free to intermit and see me at the snack.
Mostly junk. But it raises money for the youth program here at the center.
What does?
The snack bar.
It's hot in here too. Very. Yeah.
It helps to know the show well.
Yes, sir.
I've never seen her.
Yeah, she's just been making a job, but it could be. So you guys have to stay
She may have seen but and her hair is straight. What do you mean?
Yeah, but what do you mean up front? In choir? No, I'm a praise band. Oh! I know the women's straight, she plays piano.
You get a great song around those? That's a dance.
Yes.
I
Well, I've only known this one, but I've only been involved in it for about 12 years.
Well, I don't remember when I went over it. But then, anyway, didn't mention that.
I get out walking and do them so very much every day. Gets me to the light of it. Started out walking.
Did they cool off? No.
Grandson who is responsible for picking me up when I get out of the chair or bed or whatever. Start walking around the house up to the end of the block. Now I'm walking around better than I was in November, a couple of months before this. I don't know how well my heart was working at the
Oh, God, yeah, maybe they, you guys, yeah, I don't know. See how it works out. Yeah. The other guy, I don't know. See which one, yeah, I'm talking about.
That is an artist who did a whole set during the late 19th, early 20th century. Russell, let's see, Russell something, I can't remember at the moment, but then my husband takes it and spits it up a little bit.
Very beautiful. Welcome back to Act 2 of Patience or Bunny Thorn Sauna. Right. How's the weather up there in the top rows? A little hot. I understand it's a timer issue. There was a power failure or something. I'm here to tell you a couple of fun facts that I discovered about this particular musical. First of all, in its day, it was very, very popular. As a matter of fact, it ran for 578 performances, which is more than HMS Pinafore, which was also hugely popular. In fact, it was so popular that in 1966 on Canadian broadcast television, there was a cover done of Prithee Pretty Maiden by the very famous folk singer Oscar Brand and a 22-year-old Joni Mitchell. Wonderful thing. You can look it up on YouTube. It's available. Rather interesting. He accompanies on guitar. Another fun fact is this has the unique position of being the first theatrical production to be presented with electric light. So, which was interesting. It was a brand newfangled thing at the time, and the audiences were a little bit on the edge of their seats with that whole electricity thing. So D'Oyly Carte actually came out on stage with a lit light bulb and broke it in front of the audience to prove how safe it was. Okay. Anyway, welcome to Act 2.
Reginald has sworn allegiance to his rival, and all, forsooth, because he has glanced with passing favour upon a puling milkmaid. Of that fancy he will soon weary, and then I, who alone remain faithful to him, shall reap my reward. But do not dally too long, Reginald, for my charms are ripe, Reginald, and already they are decaying. Best secure me, and I have gone too far. Sad is that woman's lot, who year by year sees
rapturously these maidens love me, and how hopelessly. Oh, patience, patience, with the love of thee in my heart, what have I for these poor mad maidens but an unvalued pity? Alas, they will die of hopeless love for me, as I shall die of hopeless love for thee.
Sir, will it please you read to us?
Yes, child, if you will. What shall I read?
One of your own poems.
One of my own poems. Better not, my child. They will not cure thee of thy love.
Mr. Bunthorne used to read us a poem of his own every day.
Yes, and to do him justice, he read them extremely well.
Oh, did he so? Well, who am I that I should take upon myself to withhold my gifts from you? What am I but a trustee? Here is a decollete, a pure and simple thing, a very daisy. A babe might understand it. To appreciate it, it is not necessary to think of anything at all.
Let us think of nothing at all.
Gentle Jane was as good as gold. She always did as she was told. She never spoke when her mouth was full, or caught blue bottles their legs to pull, or spilled plum jam on her nice new frock, or put white mice in the 8-day clock, or vivisected her last new doll, or fostered a passion for alcohol. And when she grew up, she was given in marriage to a first-class earl who keeps his carriage. I believe I'm right in saying that there is not one word in that decollete which is calculated to bring the blush of shame to the cheek of modesty.
Not one. It is purity itself.
Here is another. Teasing Tom was a very bad boy. A great big squirt was his favorite toy. He put live shrimps in his father's boots and sewed up sleeves of his Sunday suits. He punched his poor little sisters' heads and cayenne peppered their four-post beds. He plastered their hair with cobbler's wax and dropped hot halfpennies down their backs. The consequence was he was lost totally and married a girl in the corps de ballet.
Mark too, how grandly, how relentlessly the damning catalogue of crime strode on, till retribution like a poisoned hawk came swooping down upon the wrongdoer. Oh, it was terrible.
Oh, sir, you are indeed a true poet, for you touch our hearts, and they go out to you.
This is simply cloying. Ladies, I am sorry to appear ungallant, but this is Saturday, and you have been following me about ever since Monday. I should like the usual half-holiday. I shall take it as a personal favor if you will kindly allow me to close early today.
Oh, please do not send us from you.
Poor, poor girls. It is best to speak plainly. I know that I am loved by you, but I never can love you in return, for my heart is fixed elsewhere. Remember the fable of the magnet and the churn.
But we don't know the fable of the magnet and the churn.
Don't you?
No.
Then I will sing it to you. A magnet hung in a hardware shop, and all around was a loving crop of scissors and needles, nails and knives, offering love for all their lives. But for iron the magnet felt no whim. Very charmed iron, it charmed not him. From needles and nails and knives he turned, for he set his love on a silver churn.
A silver churn.
A silver churn. His most magnetic, very aesthetic fancy took this turn. If I can feel a knife or a needle, why not a silver churn?
His most aesthetic, very magnetic fancy took his turn. If I can feel a knife or a needle, why not a silver churn?
And iron and steel expressed surprise. The needles opened their well-drilled eyes. The penknives felt shot up, no doubt. The scissors declared themselves cut out. The kettles they boiled afraid, 'tis said. And every nail went off its head, and hither and thither began to roam, till a hammer came up and drove them home.
It drove them home.
It drove them home. While this magnetic, peripatetic lover he lived to learn, by no endeavor can magnet ever attract a silver churn.
While this magnetic, peripatetic lover he lived to learn,
By no endeavor can magnet ever attract a silver churn. Oh, I know. At last they are gone. What is this mysterious fascination that I seem to exercise over all I come across? A curse on my fatal beauty, for I am sick of conquests.
Archibald,
Patience.
I've escaped with difficulty from my Reginald. I wanted to find you so much that I might ask if you still love me as fondly as ever.
Love you, if the devotion of a lifetime.
Hold on, hand it or I scream.
Get a little wider.
If you are gently, pray remember that I am another's. But you do love me, don't you?
Madly, hopelessly, despairingly.
That's right. I never can be yours, but that's right.
And you love this Bunthorne?
With a heartful ecstasy that withers and scorches and burns and stings. It is my duty.
Admirable girl, but you are not happy with him.
Happy? I'm miserable beyond description.
That's right. I never can be yours, but that's right.
Go now. I see dear Reginald approaching. Farewell, dear Archibald. I cannot tell you how happy it has made me to know that you still love me.
Ah, if I only dared.
Sir, this language to one who has promised to another. Oh, Archibald, think of me sometimes, for my heart is breaking. He is so unkind to me, and you would be so loving.
Loving!
Advance one step, and as I am a good and pure woman, I scream. Farewell, Archibald, stop there. Think of me sometimes, and advance at your peril. Once more, adieu.
Crying, eh? What are you crying about?
I've only been thinking how dearly I love you.
Love me? Bah!
Love him? Bah!
Don't you interfere.
He always crushes me.
What's the matter, dear Reginald? If you have any sorrow, pray tell it to me that I may share it with you. It is my duty.
Whom were you talking with just now?
With dear Archibald.
Dear Archibald,
Upon my honor, this is too much.
a great deal too much.
Oh, be quiet.
Crushed again. I think he is the noblest, purest, and most perfect being I have ever met. I do love him. It is true that he is devotedly attached to me, but I don't love him. did. But my bitter experience has taught me. Love is a plaintive song, sung by a sovereign maid, telling a tale of wrong, telling of hope betrayed, tuned to its changing note. Sorry when he is sad, blind to his every mood. Merry when he is glad, merry when he is glad. Love that may conquer you, love that is always new, that is the love that's pure, that is the love that's true. Love that no wrong can cure, love that is always new, that is the love that's true. That is the love that's rendering good for ill, smiling at every frown, healing your own self-will, laughing your tear drops down, never a selfish whim, trouble or pain to stir, everything for him, nothing at all for her, nothing at all for her. Love that will endure, though the roads be few, that is a love that's pure, that is a love that's true. Love that will endure, though the roads be few, that is a love that's pure. It is a love, the love that's true.
Everything has gone wrong with me since that smug-faced idiot came here. Before that, I was admired. I may say loved.
To my adored.
Do let a poet soliloquize. Demoiselles used to follow me wherever I went. Now they all follow him.
Not all. I am still here.
Yes. And a pretty damosel you are.
No, not pretty. Massive. But cheer up. I will never leave you, I swear it.
Oh, thank you. I know what it is. It's his confounded mildness. They find me too highly spiced, if you please. No doubt, I am highly spiced.
Not for my taste.
No, but I am for theirs. But I can show the world I can be as mild as he. If they want insipidity, they shall have it. I'll meet this fellow on his own ground and beat him on it.
You shall, and I will help you.
You will? Jane, there's a good deal of good in you after all.
Go to him and say to him, compliment very
Good day to you, and that's what I shall say.
Was
ha to you, and that's what I shall say.
I was the whole idea of the world kind of skeptical, until my explanation was regarded as heretical, until you bring me up with your placidity hypnotical.
Sing boo to you, poo poo to you, and that's what I shall say. Sing boo to you, poo poo to you, and that's what I shall say. Hey! Jocular. To cut his curly hair and stick an eyeglass in his ocular. To stop his conversation full of quibble and quiddity. To dine on chops and roly-poly pudding with avidity. He'd better clear away with all convenient rapidity.
And that's what you should say.
Sing poo to you, poo poo to you, and that's what I shall say.
Sing
hey!
To cultivate your net and pour your style on him. Making a lasting impression on these ladies is by becoming as aesthetic as they are.
No doubt. The only question is how far we've succeeded in doing so. I don't know why, but I've an idea that this is not quite right.
I don't like it. I never did. I don't know what it means. I do it, but I don't like it.
My good friend, the question is not whether we like it, whether they do. They understand these things. We don't. Now, I shouldn't be surprised if this was effective enough at a distance.
I can't help but think we're a little stiff at it. It would be extremely awkward if we were to be struck so.
Oh, I don't think we should be struck so. But everything must perhaps be awkward at first. We must have a beginning, though. Oh, here they come. Attention!
Oh, Sophia, see. The immortal fire has descended on them, and they are of the inner brotherhood, perceptibly intense and consummately utter.
Oh, how Botticellian, how Fra Angelican. Oh, art, we thank thee for the spoon.
I'm afraid we are not quite right.
Oh, not supremely, perhaps, but oh, so all but. Oh, Sophia, are they not quite too all but?
They are indeed jolly utter.
I wonder what the inner brotherhood usually recommend for crap.
Ladies, we do not wish to deceive you. We are doing this at some personal inconvenience to ourselves, with a view of expressing the extremity of our devotion to you. We trust it is not without its effect.
We will not deny that we are much moved by this proof of your attachment.
Yes, your conversion to the principles of aesthetic art in its highest development has touched us deeply.
And if Mr. Grosvenor should remain obdurate,
which we have every reason to believe he will,
I wish they'd make haste.
we are not prepared to say that our yearning hearts will not go out to you.
By sections of 3, rapture.
Oh, it's extremely good. Yes, it's admirable.
The only question is, who will take who?
Oh, the Duke chooses first, as a matter of course.
I wouldn't think of it. You are all too good.
Oh, nothing of the kind. You are a great matrimonial fish, and it's only fair that these ladies should have a chance of hooking you. It's quite simple. Observe. Suppose you take Angela. I choose Sophia. Major gets nobody. Okay. Oh, suppose you choose Sophia. Major gets Angela. I get nobody. Okay. Oh, suppose you chose neither. Why then, I get Sophia. Well, Major gets Angela. Clear as day.
If Sophia I choose to marry, I shall be fixed up for life. Then the Colonel need not tarry, Angela can be his wife.
In the case of done and marry single, I shall live and die. I shall have to be contented with a heart for sympathy.
He will have to be contented with a heart to sympathize. In the case of precedented single, he must live and die. He will have to be contented with a heart of sympathy. He will have to be contented with a heart of sympathy. He will have to be contented with a heart of sympathy.
act in diamond and in ermine, a major then can take severe.
In that case unprecedented, single I must live and die. I shall have to be contented with the heartfelt sympathy. He will have to be contented with the heartfelt sympathy. In that case unprecedented, single he must live and die. He will have to be contented with the heartfelt sympathy. He will have to be contented with the heartfelt sympathy. He will have to be contented with the heartfelt sympathy.
After some debate internal, if on neither I decide, Sapphire then can take the colonel and she be the major's bride. In that case, unprecedented, single I must live and die. I shall have to be contented with a heartfelt sympathy. Unprecedented, single I shall live and die. I shall have to be contented with a heartfelt sympathy. I shall have to be contented with a heartfelt sympathy. I shall have to be contented with a heartfelt sympathy.
Pleasant to be able to gaze at leisure upon those features which all others may gaze upon at their goodwill. Ah, I am a very narcissus.
It's no use. Since Grosvenor came here, insipidity has been at a premium. Oh, he is there.
Ah, Bunford, come here, look. Very graceful, isn't it?
Allow me. I haven't seen it. Oh. Yes, it is.
Oh, good gracious. Not that. This.
You don't mean that? Bah! I'm in no mood for trifling.
And what is amiss?
Ever since you came here, you've entirely monopolized the attentions of the young ladies. I don't like it, sir.
My dear sir, how can I help it? They are the plague of my life. My dear Mr. Bunthorne, with your personal disadvantages, you can have no idea of the inconvenience of being madly loved at first sight by every woman you meet.
Sir, until you came here, I was adored.
Exactly, until I came here. That's my grievance. I cut everybody out. I assure you, if you could only suggest some means whereby, consistently with my duty to society, I could escape these inconvenient attentions, you would earn my everlasting gratitude.
I would do so at once. However popular it may be with the world at large, your personal appearance is highly objectionable to me.
It is? Oh, thank you! Thank you! How can I express my gratitude?
By making a complete change at once. Conversation must henceforth be perfectly matter of fact. You must cut your hair and have a back party.
A what?
A back party, sir. In appearance and costume, you must be absolutely commonplace.
No! Pardon me, but that's impossible.
Take care. When I am thwarted, I am very terrible.
I can't help that. I am a man with a mission, and that mission must be fulfilled.
I don't think you quite appreciate the consequences of thwarting me.
I don't care what they are.
Suppose, I wouldn't go so far as to say I would do it, but suppose for one moment I were to curse you. Very well, take care.
But surely you would never do that.
Oh, I don't know. It would be an extreme measure, no doubt. But still!
But you would not do it! I'm sure you would not! Oh, reflect! Reflect! You had a mother once.
Never!
Then you had an aunt. Ah, I see you had. By the memory of that aunt, I implore you to pause ere you resort to this last fearful expedient. Oh, Mr. Bunthorne, reflect! Reflect!
allow myself to be unmanned. It is useless. Consent at once, or may a nephew's curse...
Hold! Are you absolutely resolved?
Absolutely.
Will nothing shake you?
Nothing, I am adamant.
Very good. Then I yield.
Ah, you swear it?
I do, cheerfully. I have long wished for a reasonable pretext for such a change as you suggest. It has come at last. I do it on compulsion.
Victory. I triumph. When I go out of door, of damsels a score, are sighing and burning and clinging and yearning will follow me as before. I shall with cultured taste distinguish gems from paste, and hiding a little will rank as an eagle if I pronounce it chaste. A most intense young man, a soulful-eyed young man, an ultra-poetical, super-aesthetical, out-of-the-way young man. Conceive me if you can, an everyday young man, a commonplace type with a stick and a pipe and a half-bred black and tan, who thinks suburban hops more fun than Monday pops, who's fond of his dinner and doesn't get thinner on bottled beer and chops. A commonplace young man, a matter-of-fact young man, a steady and stolidly jolly bank holiday everyday young man. A Japanese young man, a blue and white young man, Francesca de Rimini, je ne sais quoi young man.
A Chancery Lane young man, a Somerset House young man, a very delectable, highly respectable threepenny bus young man.
A pallid and thin young man, a haggard and lank young man, a greenery gallery, grove in a gallery, foot in the grave young man.
A Sewell and Cross young man, a Howell and James young man, a pushing and particle, what's the next article, Waterloo House young man. Conceive me if you can, a matter-of-fact young man, an alphabetical, arithmetical, everyday young man. Conceive me if you can, a matter-of-fact young man, an alphabetical, arithmetical, everyday young man.
It is all right. I've committed my last act of ill nature, and henceforth am a changed character.
Reginald? Johnson? What in the world's the matter with you?
Patience. I'm a changed man. Hitherto I have been gloomy, moody, fitful, uncertain in temper, and selfish in disposition.
You have indeed.
All that has changed. I've reformed. I've modeled myself upon Mr. Grosvenor. Henceforth, I will be mildly gentle. My conversation will blend amusement with instruction. I shall still be aesthetic, but my aestheticism shall be of the most pastoral kind.
Reginald, is all this true?
Quite true. Observe how amiable I am. La, la, la.
Reginald, how long will this last?
With occasional intervals for rest and refreshment. For as long as I do.
Reginald, I'm so happy. Dear Reginald, I cannot express the joy I feel at this change. It will no longer be a duty to love you, but a pleasure, a rapture, an ecstasy.
My darling.
What? Oh, horror.
What's the matter?
It's quite certain that you have absolutely reformed, that you are henceforth a perfect being, utterly free from defect of any kind.
Quite true. I have sworn it.
Well, then I never can be yours.
Why not?
Love, to be pure, must be absolutely unselfish. And there could be nothing unselfish in loving so perfect a being as you have now become.
But stop a bit. I don't want to change or relapse. I'll be as I once was. Interrupted.
I'm a Waterloo House young man, a Sewell and Cross young man, a steady and stolidly, jolly bank holiday every day young man. I can't help it. I'm not a free agent. I do it on compulsion.
Oh, this is terrible. Go. I shall never set eyes on you again. Oh, what joy!
What's the matter?
Are you quite certain that you will always be a commonplace young man?
Always. I have sworn it.
Why, then there's nothing to prevent your loving me with all the fervour at my command.
Why? That's true.
My Archibald!
My patience!
Rushed again.
Cheer up, I am still here.
Oh, thank you, Jane. After all, there's no denying it. You're a fine figure of a woman.
My Reginald.
My Jane.
Ladies, the Duke has at length selected a bride.
Approach, all of you who are truly beautiful. I have a goodly price to give away, which I must do without more hesitation. You all are beautiful as summer day, for which I feel an equal admiration. But I'm resolved to men of high degree to show the way in self-denying action, to give it to the maid who seems to be most wanting in material attraction. Jane!
Rushed again.
After much debate internal, I and Lady Jane decide Sapphire now can take the colonel and she be the major's bride.
In that case, unprecedented single, I must live and die. I shall have to be contented with a tulip on a line.
He will have to be contented with a tulip on a line. In that case, unprecedented single, he must live and die. He will have to be contented with a tulip on a line. Greatly pleased with one another to be very decide. Each of us will wed the other, nobody.
They'll be back out and come visit if you want to tell them how wonderful you think they were. Thank you all for coming.